Welcome to this episode of Sooner Legends Podcast. I'm your host, Mike the Legend, and if you love college football, especially Oklahoma Sooners, you have come to the right place. Could I get you to wipe your feet, hit that red subscriber button, turn on your post notification bell. That way you won't miss any content I will be dropping. Could you please share the video, give me a like, blah, blah, blah. For as little as $2.99 a month, you can become a member of Sooner Legends Podcast. Now, before I get started, if you don't notice, I put a disclaimer in the chat. If there's anything brought up about the OU and the referee, what was or what wasn't last Saturday, I'm banning you. This is Wednesday. We shouldn't be talking about it. It's over, done, put it to bed. But that's your disclaimer. Go ahead and welcome some in the chat. We have My Gun Sweetness, and Chicken. I want to tell you right now, don't get, if they talk about that, don't give them a 5-10 minute timeout. Give them the whole kit and caboodle. If I miss them, give them the max. If you're a mod listening and you hop in, give them the max. So let's talk about the situation that we got at hand. No pun intended. John Mateer apparently hurt. John Mateer apparently broke his thumb Saturday against Auburn. And coach, let's bring in Bishop Frank. Bishop, how you doing?
I'm living large and supercharged. What's good?
Oh, it's going great today, Bish. Did you hear my disclaimer?
Yeah, I saw that.
So Bish,
what's up?
Let's talk about this. John Mateer broke his thumb against Auburn Saturday, but he played the whole damn game with it. That's a baller. But kudos. Hey, Chicken, if Bevo gets out of line, slam him. But anyway, next man up. Bishop, me and you had this discussion the other day about Hawk.
Yeah.
I think he is in a better position than he was last year, for the simple fact he's got Coach K, Coach Arbuckle, and also whatever you've seen when we when they brought him out. Don't get upset because I have seen coaches do this all across the landscape. When you got a quarterback that comes in at trash, they're not necessarily going to open up the playbook. Basically, when you have a lead like OU had against Temple, you're going to play the clock, and you're just going to run out. You're just going to run it out. You're not going to show nothing exotic. You're not going to show this, that, and the other. Take it, Mitch.
Yeah. The fact of the matter is that a lot of this that you guys again introduced to is the opponent's level plays a lot into how much you want to divulge into your actual scripting. And now that we're into our bye, and then we got Kent State. Main thing that Arbuckle will do with Ace Silencer, aka Michael Hawkins, is ask him, what do you feel comfortable with? And sort of build a script for just this game alone, but also start prepping for Texas. Exactly. So understand, you're going to keep it understanding that we still got to matriculate down the field and make sure we have a complementary offense and defense going forward. But the main thing is understanding we're going to high percentage type of plays, and I would like to see Arbuckle actually use run downhill, north and south,
Mm-hmm.
and sort of get off guard tackle type of runs. Because I
Right.
noticed when we played Auburn a couple of times that young back got major yardage was off the guard tackle hold. So if that's the case, then let's just keep it simple and let's make sure we add the run game in there. Find out what our offensive line can do, but they definitely can pass block. But the run has to be established so that way you can have complementary football and you can move the ball easier.
And I don't know about you. Hey, what's up, T Boomer? Hey, glad to see you in the chat, my guy. Um, Bishop, when Hawk took the field against Ted Temple, I know
Hmm.
you've seen it, and I know a lot of guys in this chat seen it. That boy has put on some muscles.
Absolutely, absolutely, and more than anything, what he's put on is that he has put on the mindset of Mateer Arbuckle and Coach K, and
Exactly.
that's priceless to his
Mm-hmm.
development. And now
Exactly.
that,
And
go ahead, no, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No,
No,
I
I was just
interrupted
gonna
you,
say,
Bishop.
yeah, I was just gonna say, now this game, expect him to include the passing game. Whereas the other game, since everything was in hand, it was no reason to go any further into our scripting, our offensive scripting. So you keep it very
Exactly.
vanilla at the game.
And Bishop, I thought about this. Uh, what did with I'm just gonna say it like this. What besides Arbuckle and Coach K and Kevin Wilson,
Hmm.
what what does Hawk have in his back pocket while he's starting at quarterback?
Well, let's start off with those five wide receivers that were missing last year will be all back for him at a greater level.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that,
Plus can
go ahead.
no, I said I was going to add to you plus Canic.
Yeah, plus Canic. And then on defense, we get a couple more bodies back. The key is as we go through these weeks, we got to make sure whatever the game plan is so concise and it is strategic precision that we put on a show. And I don't care who's back there at quarterback, the standard is the standard. And if that's the case, then you already know what our defense can do against top tier uh, opponents, nameless and teamless. It doesn't matter who's on the other side. We want to make sure we keep our standard and that we that our coaches make sure they play according to their speed that they want to play. So it's going to be exciting because the simple fact is it's going to be tailor made to what he can do. And not only that, it will give our offensive line time to heal and be better suited to move forward.
Exactly. Now I want to tell you something Mike Hawkins has this year while he's starting that he
Go ahead.
didn't have last year. He's got a veteran quarterback on the sideline with a broke thumb that's going to be coaching him up during the games.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. he's definitely going to be. He definitely material will definitely be on the headset. No
Mm,
ifs. But
no
more
ifs.
than
And
anything,
that,
he's got a
go ahead.
cheerleader that's going to be uplifting them and making sure he can do all he can for his team because they're team first, nobody above the team. So that's why it's so important. Uh, if players go down, we can't get down on who's coming up next. They got to be able to step in and keep the standard the standard. And
Exactly.
uh, and so with that said, is that hey, he's next up. But the greatest thing about it is he's 1 year more experience, and he has a quarterback coach that has been tutelage him, and he's ready for his moment.
Exactly. And that makes that's why I I haven't went off and said this when I was on live Monday, but I feel better about Hawk this year for the tools in his toolbox. I mean, you got Arbuckle, Coach K, Coach Wilson.
Mhm.
God bless. I feel for, but you got a veteran quarterback who's going to be healing. So Mateer is going to rise not Mateer. Hawk is going to rise above the occasion. I I think this year. I mean, we caught bits and snippets of it last year.
Mhm.
I think this year you're going to see the new and improved Hawk. That's
Yeah, but and family in the chat and out there in Sooner Nation, understand. Look what he has an offensive coordinator. He didn't have that last year. He has a quarterback coach. He didn't have that last year. And on top of that, he had wide receivers, running backs, and oh my goodness, we have tight ends now.
yes, we have tight ends.
You got to think about all of that was could we have said with that last year? If not, the whole thing is he just got to be a point guard and when necessary, gain the necessary yards to keep the ball moving and keep getting first downs. This game hasn't changed. It's still the same game that we played as children that we love to play. So you keep it simple, and I'm telling you, Ace Silencer is about to show people he's been waiting for his moment. He's going to come out and prove his point.
And uh, my gun sweetness wants to know do we get 12 sacks on Archie Bunker?
All right, all right, all right.
I
Even if
I
I
think
could, I don't know.
I look for us we'll probably have close to the sacks we put on JA.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to. I'm not worried about Hawkins. I I'm talking to those that running back room
Yeah.
and the offensive linemen. This game is predicated on what you bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And the simple fact is, uh, believe it or not, we didn't have our best game in this Auburn game,
Mm-mm.
and yet we still pulled it out.
Yeah.
Let's show the nation that that is not our best, and that they seem to think we can't run at all. And I don't know who they think, but the bottom line is we got to establish that if we want to go into the playoffs. We can't
Right.
be one dimensional.
No.
So I put the onus on you guys because understand the standard is a standard. And without a doubt, we're pulling for you, but we can't play the game for you. But I understand you got what it takes because you were chosen. And so if you're chosen, you're a champion. So 4.
Oh, I like this, Brandon Stake. Hawkins play lock option attack. Oh,
I've been thinking it up. I've been like that speed option and them two just bringing up the old days could be in there. Could be in there.
Yeah,
The
and I
main
like
thing is the main thing is we just because we got a different quarterback, we cannot change and not establish what we're supposed to establish, and we have to run our full offense. That's all I was
yeah,
saying, and I really just put it on us on this offense and running back room is what you can and can't do, and we believe in you. But the bottom line is we've fallen below the standard. Now establish a new standard, 24 goal standard, and let's finish the process.
Bishop, I do need to ask you: are we going to get our full complement of players back on the O line this week, or will it be against Texas?
I would say for sure Texas. You might get a few back, but uh, it depends on how our the coaches want to go with this. Since it is Kent State, they might get a series or two and then pull out just to make sure they're congruent in case
I got you.
Hawkins has to go. If he has to go, you at least want some continuity and understand how the ball's going to move down the field, and they move down the field and go ahead and score their points. I would say no more than a quarter, if that. I don't even think that much, but I would definitely get. I want them to be incongruent and get some getting because understand Giovanni hasn't played in a while, so I'm pretty sure that Arbuckle wants to see what he would have had if the injury hadn't occurred. But great question.
Right. Bishop, another question. Have we heard anything about Jay Gibb?
I
Gibson?
haven't. I haven't. The last thing I heard, I know he was out there. Uh, you know, going through. He was still on pup, but he was out there doing warm ups. But other than that, I haven't heard anything in the streets. But I would love to see him be ready for Texas or afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, me too. Well, we got Eli Bowen coming back now. Now, is that going to take? Will they put? Will they move Guillory to a number 2 and put Bowen as number 1, or what? Will they put it? I wonder how they're going to do that, Bishop.
I would. Here's what I would think they would do. No, I'm not. I'm not the coaches, but I would definitely ease him back in. It's been a long layoff for him, and you want to make sure he
Mm-hmm.
gets plenty of run, but you want to also keep congruent of what you got going on. So get him in the rotation. So as you get him into the flow, you can count on him for Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, Valda, I've been seeing that about on Texas Football Channel making fun of John Mateer. Guys, as bad as us OU fans hate Texas, we will not make fun of a player when they get hurt. Now, when you go to making fun of players, especially if you have a big audience like they've got, and you go to making fun of players, that means you have no character and you're running out of content to put on your channel. I will never.
Is that Michael Wayne?
This is Michael Wayne. This ain't the legend talking. This is Michael Wayne. Like I said, I love college football as much as the next guy, bar none. But one thing you will never see me say, and I've seen it all over Twitter, last week. I hope they put J.A. on a stretcher. Texas fans making fun of Mateer being hurt. You will never hear Michael Wayne do that because I like to see a clean game. I don't like to see injuries, but it's part of the. I mean, you're going to have injuries in football. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. But on Texas football, they're just searching for content, and they feel like they got to flex and strut their feathers because one of our players got hurt. So if you got to do that on your channel, or if you're on national media, no bueno. That ain't no good. Bish.
Yeah. Here's what I understand: accountability, physicality, relentless pursuit, and just playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. If someone gets injured, ain't nobody want nobody to go down in injury because you want to win against the best. So anybody that does that, that's their mindset, and that's them and their team. But for us and our team, we're special ops. We're ready for our mission, and it doesn't matter the opponent. It matters what we bring to the field, and how we go about strategically defeating our opponent, one play at a time.
And yes, Wes Burton, you are exactly right. Always want to beat their best. No excuses. That is that you, Wes. You just earned the comment of the week right there, brother. But moving on, I tell you what I feel good about is we don't have to go out there and be a score 50, 60 points. We can go out and score 24 to 30, and this defense is going to buck up and question your will to live. That's what I like about this thing.
Well, I will say this to our fan base: what a difference a year makes after going through a fire test. I think these young men have taken it personal, that understanding that they truly want to be the number one defense in the nation. In order to do that, you have to, like I have challenged them on X, is you got to average 8 to 11 TFLs. If you can average 8 to 11 TFLs per game, then you are establishing yourself, and then you get some turnovers and add a few sacks or interceptions would be icing on the cake. But the TFLs and making them go 3 and out is the key.
Well, look who decided to join the body. Coach Rick. Coach, how we doing today?
Doing good, fellas. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Did you
say what?
Did you like my little disclaimer? I seen you laughing in the chat.
Yeah, man. We had that's been a focal point of our meetings all week, and everything is it is what it is. I mean, it's a shame that teams are still talking about that, and here we are on Wednesday. I mean, so that just lets me know that you're not prepared for Texas A&M if you're still talking about something that happened almost 4 or 5 days ago. So, but
exactly. I mean, this is Wednesday. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, a buddy of mine sent me a video. I don't know if you guys got it, about how Gus Malzahn used to have the guy laying down, have the guy squatted down behind the right guard. And snap the ball, and he would hand the ball to that guy. I mean, everybody in this league does something to try to get an edge within the rule books, and it's unfortunate that the SEC has still not come out to say, you know what, we legalize that play And so they're gonna make the refs take the blame for that. The SEC is not going to come out there and say that they made that call. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but we're moving on. We're moving on. But I heard what you guys were saying. And one more thing, I know a lot of people saw when Michael Hawkins came in, they were like, "Oh man, he looks so bad," and this and that. Well, you got to realize and everything. He was in with the 2s and 3s. He had the backups all in. So when he goes in and has the 1s, JJ's there, Canic's there, Burke's there, Tantagna there. He's gonna have so many weapons, and now you add another dynamic. You add that 4-3 to the situation. He don't have Mateer speed. He has Michael Hawkins speed. So that's gonna be another disclaimer that they're gonna have to defend. So I'm kind of worried a little bit, man, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this is just me saying this. I think John Mateer is still gonna play in Texas game. I still think he's gonna play in it. If he has any inkling of going to the pros this year, he's gonna play in that game. If he does not play in that game, I guarantee you he comes back next year because he wants to play Texas.
Yeah. And Coach, I was going to bring up a while ago. This ain't last year's OU football team showing up to the Cotton Bowl this year. We don't have Seth Luttrell calling the plays. We're not a Ford Pinto sitting on blocks in the yard with grass growing. So it's going to be a good game, Coach.
Well, y'all missed one thing. Y'all missed one thing. Y'all were saying that.
What's that?
The one dynamic that he has this year that he didn't have last year. He has a top 5 defense. Mm-hmm. He ain't got to do much. Mm-hmm. He ain't got to do much. A lot of people not talking about how good of a passer Hawkins is on the run. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. This is my experience when I was in college. I tore a ligament, not off the bone, but it was torn. And they're saying that it's going to be minimum 8 to 12 weeks. 8 to 12 weeks. I was back in 3 weeks. I was hurting, but I wanted to play. And it's hard. It just depends on how much tolerance he can have. With that being his thumb, if he does play, me being an ex-quarterback, to where I can definitely tell you, if you're going to play with a broken thumb, everything has to be to the flats. You don't have to squeeze the ball that much. You don't have to squeeze the ball that much. The deep passes is when you have to squeeze the ball to get it that far or to get it in between certain places. If he's going to play in that game, if he don't play in Texas, South Carolina, 3 or 4 weeks tops. But I just don't see him. If he played through that pain against Auburn, what makes you think he won't play through that pain with Texas?
100. Because that's what when I found out that what did he break? He broke it in the first quarter.
Yes.
Second quarter or something.
First quarter.
And he played, and then he hit Satagna on that long pass with broke thumb.
Yeah. I had the luxury of having big hands. I had basketball hands, so I could palm a football a little bit better without having to put that much grip on it. If you have basketball hands and you play quarterback or play wide receiver, these mitts they don't drop too much, and you can grip a few things with it. It just depends on how much tolerance he can take. It's unfortunate for the young man. But I think that he's going to be ready for either Texas or South Carolina. That bye week this week is very important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very important.
Hey,
now,
Coach,
is it Orca squad?
Go ahead.
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
We got to find out what type of surgery is it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead and ask that question, and then I'll come back to you. come back to me.
No,
But
you go ahead, Bishop. You go ahead, Bishop.
well,
Go
I was
ahead.
going to ask Coach, would you? I broke down the film, and when we had success with Blaylock, is when we ran through the guard tackle.
Yeah,
He
told
averaged
you.
8.7 yards per carry
Yeah.
going through guard tackle.
Guys, we got guys that have hurt ankles. So hurt ankles with the bone being on the outside, which we all know, you cannot go east to west. Once you put that, and you're talking about 320 pounds, 315 pounds, 330 pounds, that's a lot of weight to be asking these young men to make lateral movements on that bad ankle. I don't give a damn how much you tape it up. So
There you go,
if
Coach.
you're going to get them guys to go, you got to get the best thing for Oklahoma to do. I'm just going to say it. The best thing for us to do is to use a lot of the bubble screen, trips right or trips left, have the wide receivers blocking, and hit your running back out of the backfield in the flats, and let's go to work. That's all you got to do. Let that happen, and then you'll be all right.
And what about shuffle passes?
Well, shuffle pass will work and everything, but you still got to get the guys out there to block. Yeah. That's why I say have your wide receivers out there, because as of so far, all of our wide receivers have been blocking damn good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a running game right now because everybody's hurt. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not going to get hurt. Everybody's hurt on the team. Everybody's hurt on the other teams. But at the same point in time, you have to orchestrate something that can take the pressure off of Hawkins and off Mateer when he comes back. Having number 11 out there is going to be a whole nother ball game. Yeah, whole nother ball game. So now that big 6'3", 215 is out there. Now you got to guard him. Now you got to guard Centegna. You got to guard Burks, and you got to guard Canick. So now that's going to make the running game a little bit better. Now they can't load the box no more. You can't blitz the A and B, A and B gap. Now we get to see the rule factor of what happens when you don't blitz the A and B gap. Yeah. Because if you blitz an A and B gap now, and Michael Hawkins get outside, it's a wrap. So, we'll see. Oh yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But I just wanted to jump on, and real quick, we're about to go out to eat with the family. But I just wanted to jump on, man, and give my little 2 cents and everything, man, and say you guys are doing great, man. Let's keep it going. Let's get ready and everything, man, to go out here and get this dub. Yeah, let's get this dub, Coach. Always love having you on, Coach, because I love your insights. You bring a whole different level to what you think what I try to think. Gotcha. No, man, no, you good, man. You guys are good.
Appreciate you, Coach.
But I'll be back on later and everything tonight, man. When we get back, we'll jump on and we'll try to knock out a few things about this game that's coming up next week and see what you guys think about some games this week. Okay, Coach.
That'll work.
All right, man. You guys have a good one, man. Talk to you guys later.
You too, Coach Ricks.
All right, bye.
And that was our faithful friend, Coach Ricks. And guys, if y'all haven't already done it, jump over to Coach Ricks's channel, Coach's Talk, and give him a subscribe. Good content. Coach breaks down. He's a former coach and he's a referee. So Bishop, we missed out on a couple of opportunities against Auburn, and I missed to kind of seeing it in the chat on turnovers.
Yes.
I mean, Bowen missed. If Bowen gets that one, that's a pick six right there all day long.
Correct.
And then Kim as well. Yep. So what's it going to take for our secondary to maybe get some turnovers? Because I agree with y'all. TFLs, quarterback sacks, I love to see them all day long, but the turnovers, that's your momentum changer right there.
But see
And
what we're trying to get you as a former defensive coordinator. My TFL is to go along with those. I don't want
okay.
to separate out because the key is when we get TFLs and it's 3rd and 7 and longer, that's when our D backs and our linebackers should be able to be in the hook zones and in the flats and in the deep quarters to be able to rob them. But we got when they touches our hand, there's one thing that my dad brought me up. If it touches your hand, you got to catch it. And that's where, we're at is we're so close. And just imagine that game ain't even close if some of those ones that we missed, we caught.
Right. But it
So
seems like
go ahead.
it always seems like, Bishop, I've seen this happen where OU was kind of at, let's like say I'll say the first third, maybe first quarter of the season. The TOs ain't there, but there's always that one game that breaks the floodgate open.
Yeah. And I believe this game, I think this game will be it because they know this game is the game just before Texas. And so if nothing else, you don't want to try to get ready on Texas week. You want to use this upcoming this week and this upcoming week to be already ready and have that strategic mindset already set. So when you play the game, you're already in that zone.
Exactly.
So that's why I was saying I really expect Arbuckle to go into his back because he now know that okay, people are doubting that Hawkins. I don't know why, but they don't think he based off of what they've seen, not fully comprehended when he went in that the game was in hand. So you stay real vanilla to run the clock out. But this time he's going to be the starter from the get go, and so Arbuckle will have his full arsenal at his deal, and we add Giovanni. Giovanni
Yes.
gets to his back. JJ is back, and I'm telling you, that's somebody that's been itching to come back and play. He's this is just like eating at him to be able to get back on the field, to get back in playing shape, to actually game shape more so. And I know he's been practicing. They're back this week, and then they'll be gearing up next week. And so we'll see him in this upcoming game, and then we'll be seeing our full-fledged flight of wide receivers that we've been waiting to see. But just think, we haven't been up to full strength, and look what type of level we bring. Could you imagine us at full strength? There's
Oh my
nobody
God.
nobody can beat us but ourselves. So go ahead.
Oh, I just saying, get us full strength. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It'd be. Oh, I'm trying to find the right analogy for it. We could get full strength. It'd be. I'll just use an old term like my daddy used to say. It'd be Katie bar the door.
There you go.
So,
there you go. Any more questions?
But anyway, any more questions? But I'm. Am I happy that Mateer got hurt? No. But am I worried about Hawk? No, I'm not worried about him at all. I'm, this is the game with Kent State to where you can find him, at least get him get him kind of worked out the wrinkle, so to speak, because he's gonna be the starter. He's gonna be running the show. So this will be a fine tune game for him. Thanks, so, Bishop.
I know so. And the truth of the matter is, uh, we need this so that we understand. Um, we are at a totally different place than last year.
Mm-hmm.
The type of injuries are injuries that they can heal from, not injuries that's going to take you out several games, except for material. But
Mm-hmm.
understanding, even with that, just think we got Michael Hawkins that has already
Yeah.
had experience last year, yet it was all off of his natural ability without any quarterback coaching. Now he's had a off season to have an actual quarterback coach to critique him, to teach him the do's and don'ts, and to actually start reading defenses.
Yeah.
That is monumental in development of a quarterback to be ready to look polished when you play a game. Because when you have a quarterback coach that keeps you honest and keeps you accountable, then you know your do's and don'ts, and you start paying attention and going into film study and seeing the little bits and pieces where openings are, and you're able to even possibly start audibly. So that's the one thing about Arbuckle's system is he put it in so early that I'm a people going to find out that he's going to also have Hawkins also audible and be able to run
Mm-hmm.
the offense just the same way.
You know what I'd like to see more of, Bishop, and we've done it maybe once, maybe I think and that's getting under center.
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. I see that a little bit more. I wouldn't even mind doing somebody who's a fullback mechanic or one of the tight ends and go running out of the eye.
Yeah.
Just to get the running back some, where we really pound it and really get some stuff moving for the offensive line to gain some understand what they can and can't do. Because I believe it or not, I don't think we have hit our full stride. We're still in the running game need to go to a new level. And with that said, then sometimes changing it up doesn't hurt.
No, it don't. And well, Bish, I think I'm gonna jump off of here. It's time to get some vittles. And I appreciate you coming on, Bishop. I promised a live show today, and I done it. I thought
You
we had.
definitely done it. Hey, I would take a moment and for anybody, keep John in your prayers because all those prayers tilt the melting pot for healing and allow him to heal quicker so that he can get back on the good foot.
Yeah, get back on the good foot. Well, Bish, do you have any final thoughts before we jump off of here, my brother?
Yeah, that's I want all the players to truly enjoy this week because understand the type of 24 karat gold standard that you have brought in this first quarter of the season is what is going to be able to propel us for the remaining part of the season. And understand, hey, you enjoy now, get healed up because now the real gauntlet begins. Because after this, after Kent State, we're in the SEC the rest of the way,
We're in
except
it.
for one other game. So
Yeah. Well, my final thoughts is just get better each week. You win one, just one game at a time. Don't look ahead. Keep the main thing the main thing. Keep grinding. Keep doing what you're doing. And let's go beat Texas in 2 weeks.
First Kent State.
First Kent State, though. Well, listen,
Yeah.
y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for joining me. And the Bishop, if you haven't already, hit
One
that
thing.
red. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, you guys, do me a favor, subscribe and run up the like button. Legend and everybody, Coach Riggs and Jason Watkins of Hall of Fame, they have been giving you, even Unfair Sports, Jay and Coop, they have been giving you top of the line type of coverage. And I know I appreciate, and I even include the BYs and DMAC in that as well. I appreciate what everybody brings to the table and their honesty and how they go about their business with top echelon elite type of coverage. So with that, hey, the way you show your love back to them is run the likes up. All right.
Run the lights. And as we get out of here, smash that red subscriber button, turn on your post notification bell, give me a like. And if you haven't already, for as little as $2.99 a month, you can join Sooner Legends Podcast. And it always means more in Oklahoma. You are right, Bishop. So on behalf of me and Bishop Frank, y'all have a great week. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Boomer.
Sooner.